Hello everyone, welcome back to Fight Tonight channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 5,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. It's so close, thanks for supporting me guys. Jermell Charlo, face of boxing, gotta be Gervonta Davis. Jermell Charlo believes Gervonta Young Davis is the prime mover of this current era of boxing. Charlo, the undisputed 154-pound champion from Houston, had high praise for the southpaw from Baltimore in a recent interview, calling him the face of boxing. The moniker, perhaps second only to pound-for-pound lists in terms of generating fervent debate within the sport, has recently often been applied to Canelo Alvarez for his accomplishments and commercial viability. America's got the best fighters in the world in the last few years, Charlo said. Our god was Muhammad Ali. Our now god is Floyd Mayweather. How do you beat them? Our era is different. I think Charlie right now thought the face of boxing gotta be probably Gervonta Davis to me. Right now, if you think about who really can curate the new world, selling out every fight, he performing well. Everybody wants to stay focused on the negativity, but he is grinding his ass off. Davis, 28, is coming off a high-profile win over rival Ryan Garcia in April, in front of a sellout crowd at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Davis stopped Garcia with a body shot in the 7th round of a 136-pound bout that reportedly generated over 1 million pay-per-view buys. It was Davis' 6th consecutive time headlining a pay-per-view card. The southpaw Davis has proven himself to be a draw in various metropolitan areas across the United States. Davis is currently in jail, serving the remainder of his 3-month sentence after he violated the terms of his house arrest, stemming from a hit-and-run crash that injured 4 people in 2020. Charlo has no thoughts on stopping Brian Castaño in the 10th round last year. In May, sidelined due to a broken hand, Charlo is expected to defend his belts later this year against top contender Team the Zoo of Australia. The competitive fire of Gary Russell Jr. burns a bit brighter than most. For the newly turned 35-year-old, he is come to accept his defeat at the hands of Mark Magsayo. In part, Russell's willingness to let it go stems from what he believes was an injustice on the night. Over 2 years ago, they battled it out at the Borgata Hotel in Atlantic City. Before being able to find his rival, Russell's right shoulder gave out of him, with the Maryland resident forced to fight the majority of their bout with one hand. Russell takes solace in his performance and believes that he should have been given the nod. As the former featherweight title holder eyes his return to the ring, he considers that his days of competing at 126 pounds has officially come to an end, although he successfully defended his crown for well over 5 years. Russell reminisces about the opportunities that passed him by. Amongst those golden opportunities, Russell was hopeful that one day he would face Shakur Stevenson. Ultimately, the two reigning atop the featherweight division at roughly the same time. In Stevenson's case, however, his time at the summit of the featherweight mountain was transcended. Now the former Olympic silver medalist has officially planted his flag in the lightweight division, although the likes of Gervonta Davis, Frank Martin, Devin Haney, and various others are considered the early of the early. Russell acknowledges that Stevenson is the man to beat at 135 pounds. I'm one of those people that give credit where credit is due, Russell told. I feel as though Shakur, out of all of them, is the nicest. I think he can fight better than any of them, but with that being said, when Shakur's little ass was at 126, I was on his line too. I was trying to get Shakur. Shakur moved up from 126 and went to 130 really quick. As Russell alluded to, Stevenson didn't waste much time at 126 pounds. Immediately after dominating Joey Gonzalez for the WBO crown in 2019, Stevenson dropped his freshly won title 8 months later and moved up in weight. Still, despite the two being nowhere near each other in terms of their respective divisions, Russell reveals that if Stevenson is willing to face him, he will be more than ready to take him on next. Free Ryan Garcia, Oscar De La Hoya teasing exciting projects in Las Vegas, leaves boxing world in splits. No matter what vacation Oscar De La Hoya chooses to be in, he ends up excelling in it. As a boxer, he was a multi-weight champion, and as a promoter, he is the cell of Golden Boy Promotions. However, as a promoter, he is at the receiving end of scrutiny and criticism a lot more. The majority of the criticism lies in the fact that fighters under his own promotion have spoken out against him. Back in 2020, his biggest star, Canelo Alvarez, made a bold accusation against him, stating that De La Hoya is not loyal. History repeated itself early this month as his current biggest star, Ryan Garcia, is also in a feud with De La Hoya. Although Garcia has not left the promotion officially, he is in a legal battle with Golden Boy over a contractual breach. How do things play out with Golden Boy and Garcia? Only time will tell. However, it is not a good look for De La Hoya to be in a tussle with his own fighter. That being said, De La Hoya continues to run Golden Boy and posted a video on his Twitter account, hinting at his future exciting projects. However, the fans remain concerned and focused on his ongoing tussle with the Flash. De La Hoya is an active user of Twitter. On his Twitter account, he posted a video from Las Vegas, hinting at an announcement. He stated, "What's going on? In Las Vegas, my home. Looking forward to many things to come. Very exciting projects I would be announcing." However, fan is more interested in his dispute with Ryan Garcia and contends the promoters to free him from his legal battle. He stated, "Free Ryan Garcia." While fans had the proposal for him, he stated, "You should bring back a contender series Golden Boy style." It is safe to say that De La Hoya's new video has raised some eyebrows and intriguing reactions. What is your reaction to his recent video? In addition, what do you make of his feud with Ryan Garcia? Share your thoughts and opinions with us in the comments below. Ryan Garcia reacts to De La Hoya and baseless public lawsuit. Following Oscar De La Hoya's lawsuit against Ryan Garcia, the promoter's team responded with their legal team and claimed that Golden Boy Promotions, which the former world champion owns, has an obligation to promote the 24-year-old's career, not defame him. De La Hoya and the Golden Boy sued Ryan Garcia for breach of contract in Nevada's State District Court, but the fighter responded immediately. Golden Boy is obligated to promote and assist Ryan Garcia, not defame him on Twitter and file a baseless public lawsuit against him. Ironically, the lawsuit itself constitutes a violation of the very agreement Golden Boy seeks to enforce. In information published by Boxing Stance, Ryan's lawsuit is in response to that of Golden Boy Promotions and De La Hoya, who wanted to settle everything through legal channels. Yet this avenue only provoked a response from Garcia, who lost his last fight in 7 rounds to Gervonta Davis. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.